We've made it to top 4. Who's going to be advancing to the finals? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more we have Branded versus Cool Tune to start off here. And I'm actually kind of excited about this because we're going to get to see this deck actually start off and go. Falling a white into the Ecclesia, go ahead and rotate into the Sword Soul, synchro off, and we'll go ahead and make Quem here. We'll go ahead and Sword Soul banish, Quem on up to get the Blazing Cartesia, and we're going to go ahead and High Spirits on away. Go ahead and get our mill down. Pretty strong so far. Blazing Cartesia to fuse into Guiganol with the Revive. Send the Titanic Clan and a main. We'll go ahead and see the Blazing rotate back into hand. Ecclesia comes on back to our hand. And we're going to just kind of keep the Congo line going. Get the Fallen of Virtuous up. And we'll go ahead and rotate into another Fallen of White. Excellent. And we got our Dragon back. So everything the opponent does know. Alright. So we have 2 unknowns, which unfortunately couldn't do anything with these. We do have the Written Room to Revive here, which will get it in clear double Ecclesia beamed out. And we can go ahead and start things off. So we're going to go ahead and see the Cool Tune Synchro here. We'll go ahead and grab up Q. We'll go ahead and Fallen and Virtuous. Take the monster out, right? Like, if they've got a Rotary to keep going, okay, we'll see the Q come down here. We'll see the Albaz come down. Now we'll go ahead and do our fusion to go ahead and bump that off of the field to make the Albion here. Now Albion will trigger. We're going to go ahead and see the Ghost Spell. Take that out. We're going to go ahead and Blazing Cartesia to fuse to make the Mirror Jade. They're going to go ahead and Rotary Revive here. We're going to fire the Mirror Jade to go ahead and take that out. And now the Rotary, alright, will reveal the mix. Go ahead and mix down. We're going to go ahead and warp out into the Fallen of White here. And now they're going to get to do things. This is interesting. We do have a Veiler, which will help us with the cutoff. We'll go ahead and lose our Theseus, which is fine. They don't want us having that. They'll go ahead and Field Spell rotate into the next one, synchro up into the double Negator, and we're going to go ahead and Excavate. We get a free Veiler back. We lose our Mirror Jade. They're going to go ahead and attack over the Fallen. Albion's going to go ahead and trigger to grab us Branded in red. All right. We'll go ahead and Blazing Cartesia back again, and we'll go ahead and get our Incredible Ecclesia back to our hand. And, of course, the Fallen and Virtuous is coming to our hand. And we have Brandon High Spirits coming to hand. Just all this advantage. Yeah, we see the concession there. I guess if you just make more advantage babies than your opponent, you just kind of win the game. I mean, sure. So now Cool Tune gets to start things off here. We're going to go ahead and Ash the Q. They're going to go ahead and synchro on in to the Track Maker here, which will Excavate. Guess what? We're getting a Veiler. And we lose our Ghost Spell. I mean, that's fine, right? They're going to go ahead, bring out our next piece. We're going to go ahead and Magna Hut, take the Banish. So it's not bad. I mean, we'll get a free search on this during the end phase, which is good. We just have to outplay this Solemn Warning that they've got in a second. Field Spell rotate on into Mix. We'll grab a Rotary, which will keep on grinding here. Rotary reveal. Reveal the clip. I wonder who we're summoning. Alright, we'll go ahead and make the Synchro jump into the Vices to get the end board piece here, which will get us the reframing, and we will go ahead and get the Cool Tune Synchro pulled out of the deck. We'll go ahead and just verify here. Alright, lot of knowns. So we have 1 unknown. We'll go ahead and grab the Rico here. Alright, Synchro time. We'll go ahead and make our favorite remix. We'll go ahead and get the Fallen of White pulled out of deck, and we're good to go. Fallen and Virtuous, go ahead and pop the Vices to take care of that. Main phase, we'll go ahead and Branded and White send. They're going to go ahead and split apart. We're going to Call by the Grave that. That's insanely good. Alright, we'll go ahead and get out the Ecclesia. Now we're going to go ahead and slam down Branded Fusion. So actually was a good place here, because now we can extend the Blazing Cartesia, and we can reverse build this board. Albion's going to go ahead and trigger now to banish, to make the Mirror Jade. We'll go ahead and get in our damage here. They're left on a reframing. And congratulations, Branded is advancing on to the finals. I'm actually, like, absolutely in love with this. Like, this is so good to see. Now, our other matchup is one that I was not prepared for, or I should have been mentally prepared for. It is the abomination that is the Cool Tune Mirror match, and we get to actually see how sophisticated this creature is. Starting things off with the Ghost Spell. Go ahead and synchro on in, get ashed. We will go ahead and see the Excavation here. Alright, we'll give the ash to the opponent, and we're going to get drolled. I mean, okay, just go ahead and chain the synchro here, so we can at least get our piece set up, which is fine. We'll still get the synchro into the big guy. We'll go ahead and remix on up to have the advantage generation, and then we just pass. I mean, hey, you have the split apart and you have the negation. I mean, like, this is a decent board. And you've got a Harmonia loaded up. We just have to deal with one card from the opponent here. Being able to warp into another monster would be probably fine. So we can see the Ash. Now, this is actually interesting. So they actually make the Typhoon here. I guess this provides them with a actual body to kind of play the game with, while, you know, having negations live. So we'll go ahead and attack into the Typhoon. All right, now we can go ahead and Typhoon, go ahead and take care of that. And they broke our board. All right, so now we get to start into our own clip here and the pass. All right, well, Typhoon attack in. Okay. All right, we drew a crown. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Go ahead and set the crown. We'll go ahead and grab the Rotary out of the deck. Well, suddenly, our opponent's in a better position now. They're going to go ahead and Rotary reveal the Ghost Ogre to Rotary. We'll go ahead and Crown lock that down. They'll go ahead and attack us. We'll take our damage, and we got playable cards. Here comes the Cool Toon Rico. We're going to go ahead and get Harmonia here. Ugh, well, that was bad. Rotary extend on down. Go ahead and Synchro up. Get the Excavation. You can have that Fua. We'll go ahead and grab the Cool Toon Synchros out of the deck. Going to need both of our Twices. We'll get Ashed. Now we can slam into the second one to get the mix going. We still have to play around this Ogre, though. We'll go ahead and clear up the field and pass. Okay. I love the draw pass wars we're in here for the Ash to make the Ogre into the big guy. All right, draw, set, pass. We'll go ahead and attempt to cue back the Rotary. We'll go ahead and Synchro into the Vices here. We'll go ahead and grab up the Field Spell. We'll go ahead and see that. We'll go ahead and banish that. Imperm target that, so that leaves the field. Now we can go ahead and rotate. Now we just have to beat over the Harmonia, which, now that we have this up and running, this is going to be free. Go ahead and get the big guy bounce back. We'll go ahead and see the Wind Pegasus to take that out. We'll go ahead and extend down the Rico to grab back the mix. Synchro up. Oh, nope. Correction here. They're going to Fua. Okay. And then you can see the concession. Okay. We were good there. All right. This matchup is not fun. I do see that our opponent sided in the auto win card against us, and I mean, like, if you know you're going to Gravity Collapse win the game, you may as well, right? Like, deploy the Fua here. Go ahead and grab up the Rotary. Our opponent has this Droll and Lockbird, though, which might get them placed. We have Droll present in both hands. That's crazy. We'll go ahead and see the mix to grab into the queue. All right, we'll go ahead and see the Synchro. We're going to Droll on resolution of that. They'll Synchro jump into the big thing, and then they'll go ahead and Synchro to Excavate. Nice Droll and Lockbird, and then pass. Okay, so we know we have the Split Apart, and we have the Maker with this. So we're going to go ahead and Rotary on up here to reveal to special, and then we're just going to Gravity Collapse, cut them off there. Cool, well, our turn is done. Excellent. Now we can Split Apart, regenerate our field here, and we see the concession. Yeah, Gravity Collapse was enough just to end our entire existence there, which is kind of sad, actually, because that's really kind of insane. Gravity Collapse is a fair and balanced card for this matchup. Now, we do get to see a pretty standard hand down here, and I assume that we're going to get to just play the game, because we're going to go ahead and get the Rotary off of this. Rotary reveal, summon the Rico, and go ahead and Synchro jump. We're going to go ahead and get Ogred, which is fine. We still get a piece out of that. We'll see the Cool Toon Synchro to hand. Go ahead and deploy the queue. Our opponent no longer has responses, so, you know, we can Excavate. You enjoy the queue, I guess. Cool Toon Synchro into Field Spell. Alrighty, and then deploy the next piece. Rico to hand, Synchro jump, make the Split Apart, and pass turn. So they're going to go ahead and Rotary. Absolutely. Go ahead and extend down with this. Cool Toon Clip coming on into rotation. We're going to go ahead and do the split. They're going to call by. We'll negate that. That was really good timing there, or else we would have lost that. We'll go ahead and Synchro into B2B. Getting those +2 levels is going to help out a lot. All right, we'll go ahead and make the Synchro here. This is actually probably going to help us out. We'll go ahead and see Cool Toon Synchro to get their field spell. They'll go ahead and sync. Oh, no, you can't. Can't Synchro into an appropriate level there, but... All right, we have Ash in rotation now with the mix. B2B trigger back, Synchro into RS for the negate. We see this come down. We're going to go ahead and trigger this, RS, negate that. We're going to go ahead and trigger that. We'll go ahead and trigger our piece to go ahead and rotate back. All right, we have the mix coming back here. All right. We're going to go ahead and slam down. We'll go ahead and Ash that. They're going to go ahead and make the Vices here. All right, we'll go ahead and see the Excavation. And we lose our Chaos Angel. That's interesting. All right. Now we get to go ahead and just keep on banishing, and we see the concession. Cool Tunes is advancing. Yeah, you love to see it. What a top 4. I hope you guys enjoy. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.